So we're going to start by create our Docker file. So print world directory can provide us our current directory Jenkins data. If I list this, you're going to see that we have our Docker compose.yaml. I'm going to create a Alma Linux 10 directory quickly. So I'm using Alma Linux because we're going to build our new image from Alma Linux 10, which is the latest version of Alma Linux. Okay, so we're going to run our vim command docker file, and you can see always use the D on docker file in uppercase. It's a requirement. So the first line of our docker file is going to be the from. What is the base image that we're going to use to build our new image, and it's from Alma Linux. And we're going to run some update first as command. So inside Dockerfile, we are using the run in uppercase in order to run to execute a command. After that, we're going to install password open SSH server because we're going to need it in the next step. Okay. So on the next step, I'm going to create the user using user add command, name remote user, and I'm going to put a slash on other side to move on the next line. So after that, we're going to create our password for our user using the echo 123, which is the password. Pipe it for password remote user that's the standard input. So this command is going to automatically provide 123 as password for our remote user. So that's how you can do it with one line. After that, we're going to create our directory .ssh in remote user directory. Then we're going to provide a full permission for the owner of that directory, and particularly for the file for the folder .ssh. I press the escape button and Ctrl Z in order to get out and proceed with some creation of our SSH key. So I'm using SSH keygen -f for the name of the file remote key, and I'm just going to provide my passphrase, which is my first name, and I have my remote key and remote key.pop that has been created. So when I list, you can see that I have these both. I'm going to use the FG right now and copy the remote.pop. Okay, so FG going to allow me to come back inside my Vim editor, and I'm going to move that remote key.pop inside my directory remote user .ssh authorized key. You remember in this previous video on Ansible, I explained everything about this, how to set up manually all this stuff.